All right, everyone, welcome to episode 2 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And my name is Brian of Brian and Tisha React. And I'm just glad to be here right now. I'm liking this new show. The last episode I noticed there was a lot of action. I want to see how consistent that is. Was that just something that they were doing for the last episode, just sort of like to have an action-packed first episode, but then it kind of dies down? Or is this something that's going to be consistent throughout the entire season, which is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to also see Baron Zemo in this episode for the first time, but we don't know when he's going to make his appearance because he's the main villain of this season. Or at least that's what we're being led to believe. And we didn't, I mean, and the season only has, I want to say, like 6 episodes. So it's not going to go on for as long as WandaVision. So I do kind of want to see certain things pick up at a bit of a quicker pace. And then we actually saw the introduction of U.S. Agent in the first episode, or at least the character that we assume is U.S. Agent. He wasn't actually called that, as the new Captain America. And this is obviously problematic because Sam turned over the shield under the impression that the shield was going to be put into some sort of museum or something like that. Not that they would just hand it off to somebody else to create a Captain America, right? So I want to see what role he's going to play. Is he going to be a villain, or is he a hero? Or maybe he's an anti-hero. And then what's going on with this group overseas? There's just a lot of questions. So I don't want to waste too much of your time. I want to get right to the reaction now. So this is the part that they showed in the trailers that I've been wanting to see, the marching band. This is a whole charade that they're putting on. This man is not Captain America. Captain who?
Good morning. Yeah, that and flags tend to start majestically waving in the wind.
And how's the tour been? I know they did
Cringe.
A big rollout.
That's very
It's
cringe.
the greatest honor of my life. But I'm just a little shocked, I think. How did a guy like me end up
Oh,
here?
wait.
Steve Rogers was the kind of guy who could do that. He gave me hope. So, even though I never met him, feels like a brother.
Wow.
I bet there's an aspect of that feels like fraudulent. Because he's not Captain America, and that's not just something that you just,
You met him?
No, claim somebody is.
Such short notice.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they might be a part of the big 3.
What big 3?
The big 3.
What big 3?
Androids, aliens, and wizards.
That's not a thing.
That's definitely a thing.
No, it's not.
Every time we fight one of the 3.
So who are you fighting now, Gandalf?
How do you know about Gandalf?
I read The Hobbit in 1937 when it first came out.
So you see my point.
No, you don't. There
He
are no
said
wizards.
1937 when it
Doctor
first
Strange
came
is a
out.
sorcerer.
So I guess Bucky just like popped up. I thought there was gonna be a little bit more of a lead up to that, but he just kind of just popped back up.
Great.
Where's the chute? We're 200 feet. It's too low for a chute. I don't need it anyway. Sure about that?
I know he is not about to just jump out this plane. You are not sure about that. But, oh, wow. Oh, this man is insane. He jumped out of the plane without a chute. Who does that?
Get out of my face, Sam, or I'll break it.
Okay, head north. Come on.
Look at you. All stealthy. Little time in Wakanda and you come out
White Panther.
It's actually White Wolf.
Huh?
All right.
They all loud. I bet you this is the part where they're about to show from the trailers where they were fighting on the trucks. Yep. That's what's about to happen next.
Hi.
Bucky, talk to me. What's going on?
Found the hostage.
Uh-oh, don't.
You okay?
Nah, don't fall for that. I knew it. Oh, wow. What are they souped up on? Oh! She broke the little Falcon drone.
Sam, John Walker, Captain America. Lamar Hoskins. Looks like you guys could use some help.
So knockoff Captain America is here.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Is this guy smiling and waving on the ground?
That was a bad idea.
You don't have the shield now. Damn. Man, Diet Superman. I mean, not Diet Superman. Diet Captain America took a blow right there.
And how in the hell, after 80 years, are there 8 super soldiers running loose?
So that didn't go as planned, huh?
Oh my god, they don't like that dude.
Look, at least we know what we're up against now, huh? I'm not trying to be Steve. I'm not trying to replace Steve. I'm just trying to be the best Captain America I can be.
Oh wow.
That's it.
Wow, oh my, just walk away. Just walk away.
Inside Cap's way.
Just walk away. I can't take it. I can't take it.
Last line.
So apparently, I just looked it up. Battlestar is a comic book character as well. So that's definitely interesting. Oh wow, who is that?
Your name written all over it, bro.
Hope you feel comfortable. Be smoking.
Thank you.
Be smoking.
Yeah. One word.
One people.
One word.
One people.
One word.
One people.
I want to know what their agenda is and what their end goal is. Are they gonna stay villains throughout the entire, season, or is there like a larger villain at play here? That's what I'm wondering.
We can't just run up on a man, beat him up, and take it.
Baltimore! Oh my God! I wasn't expecting him to go to B-more.
Falcon!
Just Falcon, kid.
Isaiah,
Look at you.
this is Sam.
Oh, I know.
This is Isaiah. He was a hero. One of the ones that Hydra feared the most, like Steve. We met in 51.
If by met you mean I whooped your ass, then yeah.
Isaiah, the reason we're here is because there's more of you and me out there,
You and me.
and we need to know how.
I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
Oh, ooh.
You know what they did to me for being a hero? They put my ass in jail.
Oh, wow.
30 years. People running tests, taking my blood, coming into my cell.
I wasn't expecting that.
Why didn't you tell me about Isaiah? How could nobody bring him up? I asked you a question, Bucky.
I know.
Steve didn't know about him?
He didn't. I didn't tell him.
So you're telling me that there was a black super soldier decades ago and nobody knew about it?
Wow, this is a lot more intense than I expected it to be.
Is there a problem here?
No, we're just talking.
We're fine.
Well, now these guys.
Did I see your ID? Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wilson. I didn't recognize you without the goggles. I'm really, really sorry about this.
You see how it flipped up? You see how it changed up so quick?
Just wait here, okay? So just... I'm sorry, Mr. Barnes. You're under arrest.
Are you serious right now? Wow. Wow. Oh my God. It just went from bad to worse.
Got some unfinished business, him and I. You too, Wilson. I'll be outside.
How's he just coming around acting like calling shots? Like, who is he supposed to be?
Session now. You too, Sam.
No, it's okay. I'll be out here with my...
That wasn't a request. It's time for the soul-gazing exercise.
I like this one.
God,
Thank you for
I love this.
Oh,
I mean,
No,
this
turn
is
around, turn
right
around,
up
face
your
each other.
alley.
Face
You
each other.
You
Face
should
the
really
screen.
enjoy this.
You should really enjoy this.
let's do it. Let's stare.
Get close.
Oh my God.
All right, get close. Come on, come closer.
Well, which way
Why do you have to have your
right or
legs
left?
open? You know what? Fine. Here. You happy
Whoa.
now?
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We're locked
That's
in
fine.
now.
It's a little close.
It's very close. That's what you wanted, right?
Guys,
Steve believed in you. He trusted you. He gave you that shield for a reason. That shield, that is everything he stood for. That is his legacy. He gave you that shield and you threw it away like it was nothing.
Oh,
So maybe he was wrong about you. And if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me.
Thanks, Doc, for making it weird. I feel much better.
Thanks for making it weird.
thank you. That was really great.
Gentlemen, good to see you again.
This guy is so annoying.
If we divide ourselves, we don't stand a chance. You guys know that.
Diet Captain America is so
what do you got?
annoying.
Well, the leader...
We're free agents. We're more flexible. So it wouldn't make sense for us to work with you.
A word of advice, then. Stay the hell out of my way.
Yeah, that was a threat. Oh, just seeing him with that shield is so cringe. Just seeing him with that thing is just, it feels so out of place.
I can give you time. I'll hold them off.
Oh, we know what that means.
One world. One people. Okay, then. We're gonna go see Zemo.
Yeah, Baron Zemo. They're going to see Zemo. Now, this is probably the end of the episode, so I'm not expecting too much more. Oh, wow. I was expecting more than that. So, great episode 2 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They name dropped a lot of characters from the comic books. They name dropped this power broker character who is from the comic books. Of course, we saw U.S. Agent, but then we also saw U.S. Agent's like his partner of sorts, who he gave, he said his alias was Battlestar. I actually looked it up. He's actually a character. He's actually a superhero character as well, and he was supposedly given super strength, I think, or something like that from the Power Broker, at least in the comics. So we're gonna have to wait and see how they follow through with that, if they follow through with that at all. But then we also saw Isaiah Bradley. He was part of the Super Soldier program back in the day, like when Captain America and Bucky was getting experimented on and things like that. So we're going to have to dig a little bit more into his background as well. Sounds like I'm going to have to do a not a breakdown video, but a theory video for you guys, just so we can go over some of these new characters, because they name dropped a lot of new characters. But then, of course, they show Zemo right at the end of this. And this whole time I thought, see, we still don't know how much Zemo knows and how much he doesn't know. So we do know that he somehow gets out of prison, because we saw that in the trailer. So we don't know how that happens or what context it happens under. Something else. U.S. Agent, man, he is... I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the whole, pretending to be Captain America, and Captain America didn't actually give you the shield. But then at the same time, I don't really like all the decision of Sam giving the shield away. I would like a little bit more of an explanation as to why he thought that was a good idea, outside of, maybe that's just what I wanted to do. I mean, your best friend, the man that you went into war with, basically, the man that you were ready to die next to, gave you his shield as one of his last wishes, and you just give it away. Like, so that's a weird sort of circumstance, and I'd like to see them elaborate on that a little bit more. But then we also know from the trailer that Sam does get the shield back, so we're gonna have to see when that happens. Somehow, some way, he's gonna have to get it from John Walker. He's gonna have to get it from U.S. Agent. So I don't know if U.S. Agent is gonna get captured and he loses the shield. And I don't know if they're going to kill him off. I don't know what the context is going to be, but somehow, some way, Sam is getting that shield back. So that's very, very interesting as well. But it's like every time he came around, it was just like, it was real cringe, right? Because he's not a superhero. Now, they did show him throwing the shield around, and I'm like, so what? Everybody can just toss the shield around now? Like, so what is it? What does the shield just have a mind of its own? It just works, by itself. Like, so that's kind of strange. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, like I wasn't expecting that part where they went to Baltimore. I got really excited when I saw that, because I'm from Baltimore, and you don't typically see Baltimore pop up in like major movies and things like that. So it's kind of like a big deal that it did. And for them to like come in contact with Isaiah Bradley under that circumstance, and you actually see that this man was just completely erased from history, like completely erased from history and experimented on. It sounded a little bit like Luke Cage, because we know Luke Cage as well was experimented on when he was in prison. That's one of the reasons Luke Cage got his, at least in the TV show. I think it's the same thing in the comics as well. But we know that there's like a history of Luke Cage being experimented on in prison, which is why he got his powers. So that I thought that was very, interesting. When I say interesting, I don't mean that in a good way. So that was definitely kind of intense. And this is the second episode where you see people treating Sam a different way up until they realize who he is. Like in the first episode, that kind of happened with him trying to get that loan, even though the guy knew who he was beforehand. But it was still like this thing, I'm gonna treat you like a regular person, but hey, can you still take a picture with me? Like, it's, in this particular case, it was similar to that, where there was different treatment because, he's a superhero, so we can't, we can't really come at him the way that we come at other people. I really kind of peeped that. And I thought that was very interesting as well. So all in all, it was a good episode, another action-packed episode as well. And I'm liking it. I'm liking the season. I'm liking where it's going. I don't have anything negative to say about it at all. And I honestly think the whole Lethal Weapon sort of antagonism where Bucky and Sam are kind of at each other's throats, sort of like Murtaugh and what was Mel Gibson's character's name in Lethal Weapon? I can't think of Mel Gibson's name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. How in Lethal Weapon they were always like combative, always at each other's throats, and then they would kind of find a way to come together and make amends. They're doing basically the same thing, and so yeah, I think Bucky honestly has a good point. Bucky has a good reason to be frustrated with Sam, because like I said too, I don't really know why Sam gave the shield up either. So I think Bucky is like, hold on, like. Because Bucky wouldn't have given the shield up. I think that's clear. Bucky wouldn't have done that. So Bucky's probably like, dang, like I knew Steve from back in the day. He didn't give me the shield, because he thought I wasn't, prepared to carry it. He thought maybe Sam was prepared to carry it, but apparently not. So Bucky probably feels some type of way because he knew Steve for a lot longer, and Steve didn't give him the shield, but he gave the shield to the guy that gave it up. So I think, like, honestly, I think Bucky has a legitimate grief, So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check out my next videos as I post them, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.